Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Ahmad, and here we talk about software engineering, tech, and student lifestyle in 5 minutes or less. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. Today we're going to talk about some tech essentials for software engineers. So let's get started. I don't think you need to have all these things to be a good or efficient software engineer, as you can definitely get your work done really well without them. However, if you do have these items, your day's coding will be a lot more easier and much more enjoyable. I'm also a firm believer that if any item will make your workflow easier, then you should definitely go out and get it. So hopefully one of these things might be that for you. Having multiple monitors or a very large monitor is game changing in my opinion. When you're coding, you just don't have your text editor open and that's it. You also have multiple tabs of documentation open, a video tutorial maybe, and some Stack Overflow links. If you're a web developer, you most definitely will have a browser page open of the web app you're working on. All this extra screen real estate will make coding so much easier for you because it'll save you the time from constantly minimizing applications to refer to something and reopening them like you would do on a laptop or a monitor with a smaller screen size. You'll be typing a lot as a software engineer, so having a good keyboard is very important. With the keyboard, I think you have to consider two things: the size and backlit keys. We're really not crunching numbers or anything like that as software engineers, so I would stay away from the full-size keyboards with number pads and look into the 75% or 65% keyboard layouts. Backlighting is also very important, especially if you like to do most of your work at night or in a darker room. The Logitech MX Keys Mini is a great choice that checks both of these boxes and is compatible with both Mac and Windows. Mechanical keyboards have also been really hot lately and are also a great choice. You have tons of customization options to make the keyboard best suited for you. Just make sure the keyboard layout is a 65% or a 75%, and if the keyboard rises up a bit high, grab a wrist rest for a more comfortable typing experience. The monitor light bar has gained a lot of popularity these last few years, and I can totally see why. It's a clean and minimal accessory but produces tons of light for its size. This is great for software engineers if you're a person who likes to work at night or in the dark. It's just good to have to light up your desk area and not put too much strain on your eyes. You don't even have to have a monitor light bar, just good lighting in your room is good enough. For the monitor light bar, the one I would recommend is the one from BenQ. It works great on all size monitors and even curved ones. BenQ sells two versions of the light bar. One comes with the knob where you can adjust the light and the other one doesn't. I personally have the model without the knob as it is cheaper and has buttons on the top where you can turn on and off as well as adjust the brightness. If you're interested, the link to this and all the other products I mentioned will be linked in the description box below. With a good keyboard, you will also need a good mouse, and in my opinion, no mouse is better than the Logitech MX Master 3. I think this mouse fits perfectly in your hands and the customization capability is endless. Logitech has a software where you can assign each button on the mouse to any action you like it to do for a nice shortcut. I personally like to assign some buttons to copy and pasting, as well as opening the Finder and Launchpad on Mac. This mouse is compatible for both Mac and Windows and is the perfect partner to the Logitech MX keys if that's your keyboard of choice. Another good option if you're using a Mac is the Magic Trackpad from Apple. The trackpads on MacBooks are incredible, and I love the fact that Apple sells it as a separate product. You have all the great features in a portable device you can take with you everywhere. Headphones are essential to almost anyone in any profession, and it isn't any different with software engineers. When picking out the right pair of headphones, I think you need to consider a few things: their comfort, portability, sound quality, and noise cancellation. Apple makes a few great pairs that meet these criteria, like the AirPod Maxes and the AirPod Pros, as well as Sony with their WH-1000XM4s. These pairs are a bit pricey, but I do think if you make the purchase, you will have a great pair of headphones that will last you a very long time. So this next item isn't really a tech essential, but it's still very important for software engineers nonetheless. Software engineers are sitting on a chair for long periods of time throughout the day. It's very important for you to have a comfortable chair with great back support, as it will be very beneficial for you in the long run. When it comes to your chair, I would not try to cheap out on this, as a good chair will last you a very long time. Some great recommendations are this one from Autonomous that I use, or you can find some great Herman Miller options secondhand online. Having a good desk, preferably a sit-stand desk, ties into having a good chair. The main reason in having one has a lot to do with your health. We tend to sit on our chairs for long periods of time throughout the day without even noticing, which isn't the best for our bodies. You should occasionally stand up and stretch for a bit and make it a habit to do so. A good way to do this while still working is to just raise your desk a bit and work while standing. It's good for your body and will also give you a change from sitting down all the time. Some other things to consider when it comes to the desk is the quality of the tabletop. You want to have a nice sturdy one built from good quality material so it can hold everything you put on top of it. Also make sure that the desk has enough space for not only all your things, but also to rest your arms on as well. Some good desks to look into are the sit-stand desk from Autonomous, or you can create your own by grabbing a tabletop from IKEA and sit-stand legs from Amazon. So yeah, these are my tech essentials for software engineers. You don't necessarily need to have all these items, but if you are able to get them, your day's coding will be much more enjoyable. I'd recommend to see what you actually need first and slowly get the other things later, whatever works for you. A lot of these items are pretty pricey and it did take me a few years to be able to get them one by one. So don't feel like you need everything just because of people you see online. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. All products will be linked down below. Please like and subscribe if you found the video interesting and follow all my socials, which will be linked down below as well. Have a great day.